Hi everyone, I'm Anna and I'm really excited to have Lindsay from T Dogs Tattoos with me today. Can you introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about T Dogs?
Yeah, my name's Lindsay Mooney. I own T Dogs Tattoos. We are in St. Louis, Missouri. We just celebrated our 28th anniversary, so we've been around for quite some time. My dad actually opened T Dogs in 1998 when I was 9 years old, and he passed away in 22. So I took the business over, and I'm just keeping my dad's legacy alive. We are a staple in our community, and so it was just kind of like a no-brainer for me when he passed to keep the doors open and keep doing what he's been doing for so long.
The decision to switch or to get software was a long time coming. I'm curious, like what prompted you to look at Mangomint and make the switch?
So I still do my yoga business, and one of the artists that works for me is a massage therapist. So her and I have just talked about like finding a space where she could maybe do massage and I could teach some yoga. And a fellow tattooer who owns a tattoo shop in St. Charles had a listing of a space. So we went and met up with him, and we're checking out his space. As we were talking, I was like, "So, what software are you using?" I've been kind of researching different brands and seeing what's out there, but what works for you? And he was like, well, listen, I've tried them all and they all suck except Mangomint. It's the one I've been with the longest now. I think he was said he had been with you guys for a year so far. And he was like, I can't say enough good things about it. It's by far the best software I've used. And I was like, awesome. So I didn't even hesitate. I went that day and just signed up for Mangomint.
So it sounds like you kind of just ripped the band-aid then and signed up. So was there anything in particular as you started dipping your toes in that you were like, okay, yes, we made the right choice?
Yeah, so prior to Mangomint, we were like using Google Calendars as our appointment book. I was using QuickBooks for payroll. I was using a credit card processing company for payments. And so when I was started talking to and looking, talking to the people at Mangomint and looking at what they had to offer, the thing that sold me was everything I was outsourcing from different places could be all housed in one place. I didn't have to outsource for credit card payments. I didn't have to outsource for payroll, and my appointments were there. And so I was like, and it was saving me $50 a month by switching compared to all of these different things I was paying for. So for me, I was like, it made sense. I was like, why not have everything in one place and keep it easy instead of having it in all of these other places and having to go from this thing to that thing when it can all be conveniently located in one little app.
Is there, since you started, a feature that's become a favorite?
Honestly, for us personally, like the timeline is amazing because especially in a place that really values customer service and we see so many people that it's impossible to remember what tattoo we did on you the last time when you came in. And so we use the timeline for a lot of different things. That's where we upload references and descriptions for upcoming appointments. We upload a finished photo of every tattoo. That's where we keep our lot numbers to keep track of the inks that we use. And so to just be able to have like this feature that allows us to like we've always been known for our customer service, but now it just takes it like one step farther. Like somebody can call and I can pull them up and literally be like, oh, we haven't seen you since February, I'm so glad to hear from you again. And it just um it's really cool, especially because like right now I have an artist who's been out on maternity leave. And so just yesterday, one of her clients called, and by clicking her name, I was able to know exactly what tattoo piece she was talking about. I saw the uploaded picture of where they're at in the process, and just the timeline feature is just really awesome when you're running a business with multiple people that have access sometimes to just one person. We're able to keep track of everything they've done here and refer back to it.
And a business that's so centered on like art and those progress pieces. That's great. It's funny to me that you heard about us through another tattoo shop because inherently it's just a smaller part of our business. What would you say to other studios or artists looking at Mango Mint?
It does everything you need it to do. I personally can't compare it to other ones that are maybe recommended for the tattoo world. But when I say that, A, it's seamless. And it's so easy to learn because one thing is if you do art, there's other things you're just not super, like techies, for instance, or business running, like they're creatives, like they get on paper and like I was so worried that teaching them how to use this was going to be a struggle. And when I say like this has been so easy for every single person to get on board with, like we were all shocked. Like we literally talk about every day something new comes up, like we're learning a new feature. So we have a girl, she's 21, that works here. We call her, the young one who kind of keeps us hip and like teaches us the things, and she's a little more tech advanced than the rest of us. And for the longest time, like if we accidentally like booked an appointment under the wrong person, we were deleting the appointment and then rebooking it under, and she just comes in one day, clicks the name, and she's like, oh, anywhere you can like see the underline, you can click it and change it. And we were like, what? And it's just like every day someone that works here says, I love Mangomint. Like, what did we do before we had Mangomint? It has honestly, when I say there's not anything negative I can say, we have really, really loved using this product.
Thank you. That is so nice to hear. What is your juicy tip for someone getting started in Mango Mint?
When you've been at a business that like was just centered around habit and didn't change for so long, like we were literally just up until this year everything was on paper. So every time you came into this place, you had to fill out a new form because it was also how we tracked the pay. And so, like, the juicy tip for us is like, and what our clients are absolutely loving is they fill out the form once and they don't have to fill it out again. And like, to be able to like when people are coming in, they're like, oh my gosh, T Dogs is upgrading. Like, they can't even believe it because I can't tell you how many times I've heard, "Oh, I'm on file. I filled this out." And I'm like, "We don't have you on file. There's no such thing as on file here with these papers. Like this is every single time you come in for us like to I mean, I honestly think it's all a juicy tip because like for a studio that had zero tech anything, like it's changed our lives in literally every single way. From that we didn't have reminder texts going out to our people. And I will actually, from a business like owner standpoint with like employees, if you book their appointments for them, because essentially that's what they pay me their split for is like I am their admin, I'm taking calls, I'm booking appointments for them. Whereas before it was like such a process. I would collect all the data, all of the information. I was putting it in. Then I was having to reach out to them, send them the references, write up what was going on, let them know they had an appointment. Whereas now it's like I go in, I book them an appointment. My artist gets a text knowing they got booked. They know to just go to the timeline, which is where they're going to find the reference, they're going to find the description and everything they need to know. And it has like eliminated that back and forth. It's just like I can do my job and I don't have to interfere with them. I don't have to double check with them and they don't have to come back to me like searching for information. And I don't have to be worried about missing something or not like including a special detail.
It's all juicy. I
Yes, it's
like it.
like all juicy. Like Mango Mint has been a game changer for us.
Thank you so much, Lindsay. This has been really awesome. Those are all of my questions, but I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you, Anna. And again, thanks for all the swag that you guys sent. I gave some of it to the people here, and like they're like, "We love the mango." Like I'm telling you, like I'll have to maybe get a video one day of just everybody saying we love Mango Mint because it is literally said at least once, if not multiple times a day while we are working.